melanated people on this planet. And up to 6,500 years ago, even the people that had less melanin in them all had brown eyes. Then all of a sudden, bam, blue and green eyes show up on the scene 6,500 years ago. So, I mean, there's so much out there that's a lie. It's hard to figure out the truth, guys. I try my best, and every time I think I figured something out, I'll come to a new twist in the road. It sucks. That's why I tell people, don't look to me and ask me what you should believe spiritually. You need to look inside yourself. But one thing I will tell you is you don't need to look in no man-made book or no man-made chapel for it. A matter of fact, the original word tells you not to go into a man-made structure. The Most High built this whole beautiful world right under you. You walk around barefoot, pulls the heavy metals out of your body, the Earth's magnetic field. So me personally, I pray under the sky, and I think we have the one true God inside each and every one of us. That our body is our temple. I believe He's in all of us, he or she. Who knows what it is? Because if you go from the research and what they put out there, the most that you can read, you get to Enki and Enlil, that's who most of you guys worship, Enlil. If you're a Christian and you say you worship the Old Testament and all that, well, you're pretty much worshiping Enlil. That's who it is. El. You guys call him El? Yeah, that's who it is. Enlil. So his father was Anu, which was the God of heaven, the Most High. And then Anu was created, though, by a woman. Very confusing. Go ahead, lady. Oh, boy. Some real weird-looking people around here. It's like hills have eyes in this bitch. I don't think they do, fam. I don't know where you heard that from, Alpha. My grandfather was the highest ranking Freemason in Brooklyn, and what he said, Jesus is Lucifer's son. That's what the Masons believe. They don't hate Jesus Christ. They worship Jesus as Zeus, and they say Jesus is Lucifer. That's what they say. Why are they both called the morning star in the Testament? Go look for yourself. Jesus and Lucifer. Why does Lucifer and Jesus both have 11 and 74 Gematria? Numbers never lie. The Most High spoke us into existence with the spoken word. My personal opinion, and this contradicts what my mom believes, but my personal opinion is Jesus is the hustle. Now, if Jesus helps you get through the day, I respect that, and that's your religion, and you have the right to believe that, and I would give my life for you to believe whatever you want. But I think we were tricked into worshiping him. That's why they start talking about him. 930th chapter in the New Testament, from the earth to the sun is 93 million miles. It's all sun worship. There was no J's in the Aramaic language. It's impossible for that to have been his name. The real man that died and gave his life trying to bring forth the message of the Most High's name was Yeshua. And he died, he got hung on a tree. But, that's just not true. Masons don't hate Jesus. They actually think Lucifer and Jesus are the same person. That's the real teachings of it. And I'm not saying that's true, Alpha. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that's what they teach. They might tell something else to the masses, but what they believe behind the doors, I'm telling you what they believe behind closed doors. And that it's Lucifer is Jesus, and that he was the one that tried to free us and all this craziness. I don't believe that at all. I believe, if you want my personal opinion, I believe Jesus is a made-up character that they try to replace Yeshua with. And Yeshua was a black brother. My skin the color of bronze, burnt in a furnace, my hair of wool. And they try to whitewash him and put the image of Caesar Borgia which was the Pope's son from the Borgia bloodline. But now that's my perspective, in my opinion, through my research. I'm not saying I'm right, but that's what I've came, and I was baptized, and I used to pray to Jesus Christ for 30-something years until I found out the truth. And it was like a semi-truck hit me. My whole reality was just destroyed. You know, everything I ever believed true and holy, it blew my mind. And when I started praying to the God I pray to now, he actually talks back to me and answers my prayers. And I never got that praying to Jesus, nor do I feel Jesus was ever supposed to be worshipped, though. I think Yeshua was the messenger. He was a prophet. He was an amazing man and a great person, but he was just that, a man. That's my opinion, though. We're all sons and daughters of God. I'm not trying to ever offend no one, though. No, it's not. That's not true. Jesus Christ is not English for Yeshua. That's a lie. That's not true. First of all, this is hilarious. First of all, that's when it comes from the Latin, when they translated it from Aramaic to Greek is where it comes from. So if you're going to say it, at least make sure you're saying the right thing. It doesn't come from the English language. It comes from translating it from Aramaic to Greek, which it doesn't translate. From Aramaic, it would translate to Joshua. That's what it would translate to. If you're going to throw a J in there, because there's no J's in the Aramaic language. So you wouldn't add a J just because you're translating it to G. That makes absolutely no sense. That's why his name is Yeshua. That's his name. And that's the real person. And I just hold a covenant with Yah, and I look to Yeshua for guidance. And that's it. That's my opinion on it. I follow the Aramaic scripture. Now, if you're one of them people that believe the whole scripture's a lie, that's your opinion. And you have the right to believe in that if you want to. You know, we're all going to have our own beliefs, man. Yeah, look, Caesar Borgia, I mean, they are... Just go look up the picture of them. Go look up a picture of Caesar Borgia. You'll see. It's Jesus Christ. And they feminized him too. They made him real feminine. Because Yeshua didn't look nothing like that at all. He didn't even have long hair. I know, I read that. I read that they said the aliens brought the weed down and shit. That's hilarious too, right? Maybe they did. Who knows? I don't believe in aliens, but maybe the fallen angels brought the weed. I doubt that. I think the Most High gave us weed because it's an herbal medicine. And anything that grows organically is here and put for us. That's my opinion on it. But yeah, they say a lot of things, fam. These people lie a lot. Oh, this is what I ask you to do. Go get the original Aramaic scripture and read it. And go research, and this is what you need to research if you're a Christian. Research the Council of Nicaea and Constantine. That's all I'm asking you to research. Research Constantine and the Council of Nicaea. And then after I get out of here, I'll look it up and I'll put the Aramaic Bible verse where the Most High says, "My word is never to be rewritten." Ever. That way there's nothing like this happening right now. You understand what I'm saying? You're not allowed to rewrite his word. His word is final. But leave it to these idiots. They change it every year. There's 40, 50, 60 different Bibles now. Now they're letting people in heaven that they said couldn't come at first. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Nor do I think any earthly priest that's molesting altar boys gets to tell us who gets in heaven. That's my opinion on that. I just answer to God, which is not even a real word. Stands for dog in reverse and dogma and gold, oil, and drugs. But it's the word we've been programmed into believing is the Most High. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's medicine too, fam. That's my opinion on it. I smoke it every day. But some people try to say it comes from fallen angels. That's hilarious. I don't know where they even got that from. Because Alpha, you listen, I've said this all the time with my teaching. Because right now, what they're doing, the Jesuits that rewrote this Bible are playing a script out of the scripture to bring forth this false Messiah and sit him on the throne in Jerusalem. And they will bring forth this false Jesus figure, this white Jesus. And that's going to be a false Messiah because he's not white. So when I see this white shape-shifting Jesus coming down, I know I'm out. He better be black or I'm gone. I don't want, and I'm a white man, and I want nothing to do with no white deity, nor does it offend me that Jesus, Yeshua, is black. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. But a lot of people, they do care. It really hurts them, and they have to make him white so they can identify it with themselves, so they can think they're the chosen people, which you're not the chosen people. You're Gentiles, and you guys are Khazarians from the Caucasus Mountain region, the 13th tribe. In the New Testament, they put the truth as far as this script they're playing out. They tell you themselves that they're not the real people. That's one thing, because it's universal law. If you understand how the occult works, they have to tell the truth, but they do it in a deceptive way. A very deceptive way. But even in their New Testament, they tell you, the synagogue of Satan. There will be Jews that pretend they are of my people, but they're of the synagogue of Satan. And why they're using the scripture, my friends, is because they're playing a script from the scripture. They're literally playing out a script. It's to make, the Catholic Church has been practicing this for thousands and thousands of years. It's all to deceive the masses. The same reason they rewrote history and moved a bunch of temples around and made things they say the aliens created. It's a mass deception to discredit the one true God. There's one true God. He's a jealous God, and you ain't allowed to worship other idols. That's called idolatry. But if you perceive that different, then I respect that too. But yeah, I don't mess with no New Testament. That it was written by the Roman Catholic Church, and the Roman Catholic Church is literally the seat of Satan. In the synagogue of Satan, what we call the synagogue of Satan, Israel, that is the Catholic Church. That's the Jesuit, the Jewish branch of the Catholic Church. Hey, there's one of them tribes that ain't in the 144,000. I'm pretty sure it's the tribe of Dan, right? They're not getting picked out of the 144,000. I don't know what they did so wrong, but they're not. Yeah, it doesn't bother me either. What'd you say Derek Chauvin got? 22 years? Did he? Yeah, right. Did he for real? We'll see how long that lasts. And I'm going to go look that up after this, because I guarantee there's some stipulations. I thought he was facing 12 max, it said. The whole thing's fake anyway, so who cares what he got, really? I don't believe that, though. They gave him that? What did Black Lives Matter say? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 2. Wow. And then the guy, it's all nines right now. The guy, he was on that show in 2012, 9 years before he died, the McAfee guy. I got to go look into that case right now. I got to read it. See what all happened. I'll get back to you guys after this. I'll look it up. It's 9. 22 is the master builder number too. 22 with the 6-page thing with it, form, judge, stipulations. What's the stipulations about? That's what I want to know. Can he get off in good time? I mean, I can't even believe we're discussing this like it's a real thing anyways. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe we're even discussing like Derek Chauvin's a real person, like George Floyd really got killed. Yep. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. Yep, sure is. No, he ain't gonna go down for that long. Ain't no way. They're still gonna use it somehow to spark this tension that they've created. I know they will. There's no way that's gonna stick. Now, and you know, here's the funny thing, because most of the public's so stupid, they don't know how the court system works. But like my brother, guys, remember my brother just got life in prison? My brother got life for the Kingpin Act. Guess where my brother's at right now? He's at home because he won his second appeal. See, people don't understand that shit. This dude can go down there, and remember that girl, and they set it up perfect. They wrote the story perfect for this to happen. If you remember, one of the jury members said that she was forced and she was threatened by Black Lives Matter, so that's why she found him guilty. So that right there leaves it open for an appeal. Like I said, I don't see him doing more in a couple of years, but I would have thought they would have just gave him time served and let him come out, and that would have really pissed people off. They got something planned. Yeah, I don't give a shit about neither one of them either. I didn't put no energy into either one of them stupid ass rituals, because all it is to divide and conquer us and get us trying to kill each other. George Floyd has a double-headed phoenix on his chest. Are you kidding me? That's a Scottish Rite logo. I mean, come on. And Derek Chauvin had his hand in his pocket doing a thuggy pose. The whole shit was scripted. Killed by a 44-year-old officer on the 44th parallel. African-American, 44. Martin Luther King killed on 4/4 of 68, the year they coined coronavirus, made 9/11 the emergency code. Trust me, guys, it ain't over yet. They got something up their sleeve. I just don't know what yet. I gotta go read that long-ass page thing he was talking about. Yeah, that's what I think, official. 100%, bro. That's why I don't put no energy in that, fam, or the corona shit, because it's all bullshit. Or John McAfee. I mean, I'll break down the numbers because that's what I enjoy doing, but I don't put no stock in none of them, because it's all a distraction to keep our attention away while this astrological event is taking place. Or even if it's not an astrological event, because I don't believe we're a planet is ellipting on an elliptical orbit with our sun. I don't believe in that whatsoever. I believe they're going to use Project Bluebeam and HARP to cause these events to happen. That's my opinion. So yeah, I'm with you, fam. I don't put too much energy into any of them stupid ass things. I'll discuss it, give my opinion on it, but in my opinion was, I would have thought that he would have got maybe a handful of years. I still do think that. I still stand on my first opinion. He's not going to do more in a couple years. But I just don't see, I'm not seeing their vision right now. I gotta read it and see where I don't see their vision. Like, unless they're gonna use it, only thing I could think of is they'll use it for the 2024 election, right? And let him out for that. Like, let him go get a mistrial and then let him out for the 2024 election, and that will just spark all them people, because they like to do it on election cycles. Remember, George Floyd dies in an election cycle. And when Obama's election cycle, they went around shooting all the cops. Allegedly, they said black people were shooting cops, which was a lie too. There wasn't no damn black people shooting no damn cops. Yeah, 2025 is gonna be a big year, fam. That's gonna be a big year. So that would give us what? We're in 2021. That would give him 3 years down. If he got time served and released, because they gotta play it out. You know that. You know how it works, official. They gotta play it out. It would have been too much like fake, probably, if they just let him off today. Which they do it all the time, though. What about that female cop that went in that dude's house and killed him? Remember that? And then the black brother hugged her in court? Like, what type of crazy shit was that? And did she go to jail? Whatever happened to her? I don't remember, because I quit watching the trial after that shit. I'm like, oh man, this shit is crazy. Talk about Stockholm Syndrome, like a son of a bitch. I couldn't believe he got up and said, I forgave you. Bitch, if you went in my brother's house and killed my brother, I would not forgive you. I don't care if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, purple, none of that. I don't know, though. I don't know, PJ girl, if they'll suicide him, because that ain't gonna do nothing to their agenda. You know what I'm saying? If he dies, what does that do? No one's gonna care. White people don't give a fuck about Derek Chauvin. Neither do black people. So even the white people that they try to get to jump on board, and you do have some stupid white people that are brainwashed by Trump's orange nuts, that were like, oh, that's good that happened. He's a drug addict, which is the stupidest fucking statement I've ever heard. Someone deserves to die. I mean, come on. Are you even listening to yourself? Which George Floyd did drop a bag of methamphetamine. Remember, I have the video. But it's all scripted. It's all fake anyways. It's to distract us, man. George Floyd does drop a bag of dope, though. When they're telling him to sit down the wall and he's sliding down the wall, he drops a bag of methamphetamine. And I had it on my channel forever. It's over on Band.video, which that dude's a Scottish Rite Freemason, Alex Jones. So he's racist as fuck. I think it's going to get worse way before 2025, though. I think all this shit was just to distract us, because even the corona shit is comical now. You know what I mean? It don't even make sense. It's like everything is just a massive distraction. Watch the left hand while this hand's robbing you. Now, they plan on this all to go on after. So whatever they got planned, the people that are underground already, they plan on coming up, having a digital currency, smart cities, smart cars. They plan on life going on after, but it's just not going to be what we remember as life. It's not going to be an organic life no more. It's going to be all transhumanism.